Hello guys, I'm Liren Chen, and this is my z5574792 presentation. Today I'm going to share one of the most famous incidents in aviation history, Flight 1549, the miracle on Hudson River, and the pilots, Captain Sully Sullenberger. This is the captain of this flight, Captain Sully Sullenberger. He started his service in US Airways in the 1980s. At this point in the story, he was 57 years old and had nearly 20,000 flying hours and nearly 5,000 hours on today's aircrafts, the Airbus A320. Here are the experiences of Captain Sullenberger. He served as a fighter pilot in the United States Air Force, flying the F-4 Phantom II from 1973 to 1980. And now, let's briefly introduce the first officer during this flight, Jeffrey Skiles, 49 years old, having 20,000 total flying hours and 37 hours on the Airbus A320. And now, let's start talk about the story of today's incident. On January 15th, 2009, Captain Sullenberger and First Officer Jeffrey Skiles were operating Flight 1549, scheduled from LaGuardia Airport to Charlotte Douglas International Airport. After Captain Sullenberger completed the cockpit checklist and the cabin crew finished the emergency procedure demonstrations, everything appeared normal as they prepared for takeoff. Everyone on board did not realize what they will happen during this flight. Shortly after takeoff, the aircraft unexpectedly struck a flock of geese. The impact caused a heavy shake that everyone on board could feel. Captain Sully immediately took control and declaring a mayday to the air traffic control. Both engines of the aircraft suddenly lost power. As a result, the plane's speed dropped dramatically, causing it to begin a rapid descent. The situation made the aircraft started to lose altitude and headed towards the ground. The air traffic control provided several emergency landing options to Flight 1549, including runway 13, 31, and 4 at LaGuardia Airport. Captain assessed that returning to LaGuardia was not possible. He then responded with unable to each option. Seeking any alternatives, Captain Sullenberger inquired about the Teterboro Airport. The controller asked if he intended to attempt a landing there. Initially, Captain Sullenberger said yes. However, due to the aircraft conditions, he gave up on reaching Teterboro and decided to do an emergency water landing on the Hudson River. He glided the aircraft just above the water surface, touching down gently enough to avoid it breaking apart. This outstanding skill saved all passenger and crew's lives on board. This story told us that a skilled and prepared pilot like Captain Sullenberger is a key that keeps passengers safe, ensure the safety of air travel, even in a very bad condition. Thank you for listening.